and welcome to the FinancialFox, finance, investment, and crypto with a twist. I'm your host, Steffy B. I'm the founder of PR company Cassiopeia Services, and in this video, I will be joined by Craig Foster, CEO of the newly listed Ondo InsurTech. The company has arrived to the London market as a result of a reverse takeover of Spinnaker Acquisitions, a SPAC led by Andy Morrison and listed on the London main market since July 2021. Now, for full disclosure, I'm a non-executive director of Ondo, and I have a financial interest in the company. Also, remember, this channel doesn't give any financial advice, and please do your own research before making any investment decision. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, click the subscribe button now and follow us on social media to stay up to date with our news and interviews. Hi, Craig. Welcome to the London Stock Exchange. How are you?
Hi, Stefania. I'm really good, thank you. Nice to talk to you again.
Yeah, fantastic. Listen, before we go into the details of the business and the investment opportunity, maybe you can tell us a bit more about how the Spinnaker acquisition opportunity came about.
Yeah, sure. Well, it came about because I set up an innovation lab for the HomeServe group 5 years ago. And the original remit of the group was to find interesting business opportunities that leveraged Internet of Things technologies. And in the course of running that innovation lab, we ended up inventing a new solution to a huge global problem for the insurance industry. And that's the problem of escape of water and the huge amount of claims that causes for the insurance industry. And we actually invented and patented a new sensor technology that enabled us to find those leaks in a really low cost and effective way. So from that, we've grown a B2B InsurTech business where we work with home insurance companies to deploy our technology to mitigate those claims and deliver a return for the insurance partners. And we did this from within the HomeServe group, but we were looking for an opportunity for new investment to grow the company internationally. And that's really what led to the opportunity to work with the team at Spinnaker and has led to the reverse takeover transaction and our subsequent listing on the main market of the London Stock Exchange.
Craig, tell me more about the product.
Yeah, sure. So the way that the product works is it's a totally new way of detecting a water leak in a house. Conventional products are either a moisture sensor, where you place a sensor in a particular place where you're worried about having a leak. And they'll only detect a leak in a particular place. Or they're big plumbed in systems where a professional plumber has to cut the pipe and the system measures a leak through the pipe. And those are effective, but they're really expensive. They're often several £100 and require professional install. So I've got a LeakBot here, so I'll show it to you. The thing that we invented is it's a small unit that you can just send to somebody in the post, and it just clips to the mains water plumbing near to where the stock tap is in the property. So in a UK property, typically under the sink or in a basement somewhere. And that unit is using a unique type of technology that we've patented to detect a leak. And how it works is it's measuring temperature. So there's a temperature thermistor here on the clip, and there's another temperature thermistor measuring the ambient temperature where the device is located. And what we realized is if there's no flow of water in a property, the standing water in the pipe is the same temperature as the equilibrium temperature. Say in the cupboard down the back of the sink, you've probably got a stock tap right behind you in the kitchen. Every time water flows through the property, the temperature of the pipe changes to the temperature of the incoming water. So the thing that we realize is if there's a leak in the property, there's a permanent difference in the temperature of the water, a permanent delta between those two readings. and it's a small difference, 0.2 or 0.3 of a degree. So we realized with this, we can measure even a very small leak very accurately. And that core idea, we own the patents on around the world. And the reason why this is so relevant to insurance companies is escape of water claims are actually the biggest source of claims on a home insurance policy. So it's a third of all the claims that are paid out on a typical home insurance policy are to do with leaks caused by your mains water plumbing, hidden behind a cavity wall, hidden in a ceiling. And you know what these things look like. You can't see the leak because they're hidden from view. And one day you'll notice a damp patch or notice some damage down the back of a cupboard. And that is typically in the UK a £4,000 or £5,000 claim to rectify that damage. So with this unit, we've got something that's cheap enough that the insurers can give these away for free to their policyholders. This will detect a leak anywhere on a mains water system. And it's even cheap enough that the insurance company can afford to pay us to come and fix the leak in the customer's home, all included within the price of the home insurance policy. And that's cheaper for the insurer than it is to actually pay for those types of escape of water claims by the time they've actually caused damage to the property.
I think what you just outlined there is really the big market opportunity in the InsurTech industry.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of interest in Internet of Things as one of the key kind of technology trends within InsurTech. If you look in P&C insurance, within home insurance, this is the obvious use case on escape of water. But other startups have had a go at trying to solve this problem, but they've all used the two other types of technologies that I referenced a moment ago. And the problem with them is there's no real business case that makes sense for an insurer. The technology is either low cost but doesn't deliver a claim saving, or it's effective but it's very, very expensive. And we're a unique product that's really got that cost benefit equation right for insurers. And it, like you say, it is a massive opportunity because it's a really big problem for the insurance industry. If you just take the UK and the US, it's $16 billion a year are spent every single year just rectifying properties from escape of water claims. So it's a big cost for the insurance industry, and it's also a big environmental problem as well. You wouldn't believe how much water is wasted in domestic properties every year.
I think you just hit the point. I mean, we are talking a lot about sustainability nowadays, which is not, and water is one of the most precious resources that we have. But it's not just about water scarcity, it's also about water management. That's a very important aspect of sustainability.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny, in England, because it rains so much.
True.
People think of it, water is just never-ending renewable resource. So it's why do you need to conserve it? It feels quite different if you live in California, for example. But actually, it doesn't matter where you live. What people don't realize is it's a huge proportion of the energy usage of a country is used in purifying water back through the sewerage system and purifying it so it can come back through the tap. I think in the US, the Environmental Protection Agency say that it's between 3 and 4% of US energy consumption is used in the purification of water. Yeah. And yet in the US, 1 trillion gallons of water are wasted every year through domestic leaks in regular homes. So it is a massive environmental problem, as well as being a massive cost for the insurance industry.
Yeah, let's talk a bit about your business model, because investors are interested how the company is going to make money. How are you driving your sales? So what's the strategy here?
Yeah, well, it took us a while to figure this out. So once we realized we had a technology that was very interesting and solved this problem in a unique way for insurers, we still had to figure out what was the actual go-to-market model that would deliver a return for insurers and be a sustainable business model for us too. And the breakthrough really came with a partnership we've got with Hiscox in the UK. So Hiscox, obviously a very well-respected and well-known premium home insurance brand in the UK. And we did a trial with them in 2019 where we trialed this model. What if Hiscox offer the device for free, and then also offer a repair for free, and we provide that service paid for by Hiscox, but free to the policyholder. And what we realized is customers, you have really high engagement and take up if the device is offered for free. We have really high self-installation rates. So over 80% of customers have no problem with clipping this to the pipe themselves. And then we have really good engagement. If we tell you you've got a leak, we then send an engineer, and customers really like the service. We get a 4.8 out of 5 Trustpilot score because the customer service at the end of the day is really good. So the business model, the value proposition for the insurance company is the cost of paying us to provide that service is essentially less than the cost the cost that they would have paid out in escape of water claims, because what we're doing is we're finding and fixing exactly those types of leaks early before they've actually caused a claim. The business model for us is an insurance company is paying us for the deployment of the technology, and in a lot of the times they're paying also for us to actually go in and do the repairs as well, where we're providing that service directly. So that's really our business model. Hiscox, on the back of that trial, rolled that proposition out across their entire customer base for all new and existing customers in 2020. They were the first insurance company anywhere in the world to do that, integrate any kind of leak detection technology as standard for all of their customers. Since then, we then executed the same proposition with a number of insurers in the UK, with Direct Line on their high net worth book, with Covey, with Eatingate. We've then done the same proposition with Top Denmark in Denmark, with Lancer Schaffringar, the market leading insurer in Sweden. And more recently, we've launched into the United States with Sage Shore in New Jersey, and more recently with Mapfre, who are the market leader insurer in Massachusetts, all with the same go-to-market model, the same proposition. The device is free, the repairs are free, pays back for the insurer in the first year based on claims that we mitigate. So we think we've really cracked the model. And now the question is, as a public, freshly funded company, how quickly can we grow the business and get the business to a state where it's cash flow break even?
Okay, so it looks like we have got some good news flow coming out of all these new partners that you are in discussion or you are signing up. Is that what we should expect over the next months after listing?
Yeah, absolutely. The immediate plan is to stick to the core business model that we know works. So we've got a pipeline of new partnerships ready to announce imminently of new partners basically executing the same model. The near-term plan is to grow the business with that model in the UK, in Scandinavia, and in the United States as well. The US particularly is obviously a huge opportunity. Just the size of the home insurance market over there is absolutely huge. So it's a massive opportunity, given that we have a unique solution. We have the patent for the North American market, as well as over here in Europe. And there's nothing else quite like our solution over there. So yeah, for the near term, that's the plan, is to scale the business, add more partners, and grow with the existing partners that we've already signed.
Okay, if you have to say 3 reasons why investors should look at Ondo as an investment opportunity, what would you say?
Well, I like the final chapter of Peter Thiel's book, 0 to 1, where he looks for the 11 secrets that make an investable proposition. And I think if you read them, you can tick the box on all of them with regards to LeakBot. And the key really is, it's a massive problem. And we've got a unique solution to that massive global problem. There's nothing else like it on the market. It's protected by patents and by a steep learning curve where we've perfected the product over the last few years. And now we've got a repeatable and scalable model that we want to crank the handle on to grow the business. So I think, yeah, that's really the core investment proposition of why investors should get behind the business and follow us on this growth story for the next couple of years.
Yeah, exciting times ahead. Craig, thank you so much for joining. And any investor that would like to get in touch or would like to know more about the company, where should they go?
Well, until now, the product is called LeakBot, but obviously upon readmission, the new company name is Ondo InsurTech PLC. Is our new corporate name. So anyone who wants more information should go to ondoplc.com, and there's a contact us page at the back if people want to contact me directly or get in touch with the team and find out some more information. Just get in touch with us on the contact us page at the back.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Stefania. Nice to talk to you again.